Gazer beam.
Do you have to read at the table?
Yeah.
Smaller bites, Dash. Yikes. So, how about you, Vi? How was school?
Nothing to report.
You've hardly touched your food.
I'm not hungry for giant hamburger.
Well, what are you hungry for?
Tony Ridinger.
Shut up, you little insect.
Well, she is.
Do not shout at the table.
She'd eat it if we were having Tony burgers.
That's it. Don't just stand there. Intervene.
You want me to intervene? Okay, I'm intervening. I'm intervening.
Hey, Lucius!
Hey, Speedo. Hey, Helen.
I'll be back later.
Hey, where are you two going?
It's Wednesday.
Right. Bowling night.
Good night, kids.
Municiberg 3, we have a 2356 in progress, calling for assistance.
2356. What is that? Robbery? Yeah, robbery. You want to catch a robber?
This is just sad. We're gonna get caught.
Come on. Cheer up. Over.
This is just embarrassing, man. Driving around like this. Oh, and don't say over after every sentence. It gets annoying fast.
Lighten up. I mean, hey, maybe Baron von Ruthless is back. You guys were best buds, right?
Oh, man. Remember that time he trapped me in his castle? A castle! I mean, the ego on this guy. I'm sneaking through his lair, minding my own business, when out of nowhere, he blasts me through a wall.
It's awful quiet. Did we miss it?
2356 was a false alarm. All officers stand down.
Consider this a sign. Now let's just go bowling, man.
Officers require backup at a 2319 downtown Municiberg.
Jackpot. Backup is on the way, boys.
Fine. But $5 says it's wrapped up when we get there.
You're on. Cops already caught him.
I'll say it again.
Hey.
This is sad.
But I miss Lucius helping people. It was my purpose.
Your family is your purpose now.
Why can't it be both?
Any officers not doing actual police work? An old lady with her cat stuck up a tree could use a little help.
Hear that? We are helping somebody before we go home. Come on.
Come on down, Squeaker. Come on.
Hey, everything okay, ma'am?
My cat Squeaker won't come down.
Don't worry. We'll help you get little Squeaker back. Won't we, Lucius?
Mm-hmm. Of course. Happy to help.
Thank you so much.
This shouldn't take too long.
Just be cool. Just be cool. Yeah, Squeaker. Good boy. Don't be scared.
Thank you so much for helping us.
We have a report on fire downtown Municiberg. Civilians still inside.
Fire. We're close. Yeah, baby.
Get going.
What happened? A many people are still inside?
How many people? Oh, I'm afraid we are very busy today, gentlemen. Do you have reservations?
Yeah, reservations about this hotel stand up much longer. There's no water in the air. I'm out of ice.
Well, you may actually be in luck. We have had a surprising number of people checking out recently.
Sir, you need to leave now. The building is on fire.
Ah, so you have noticed there's an issue with the climate control. Let me reassure you that we are looking into the situation.
Come on, Lucius, we gotta act fast. We need to get everybody out. Wait a minute. We may also have to deal with some unwelcome guests along the way. Come on, let's go.
Saving people and fighting off thieves?
Lego Incredibles walkthrough part 7 or 8? I think 8. Yeah, I think 8. I think this is part 8. So we are here inside of that scene in the first movie where they are rescuing the people from the hotel, which I don't actually really remember that much. So I guess I have to go rewatch that movie again, but they really are showing their capability of stalling out the storyline for this game, which is not a bad thing. That is actually a pretty cool thing of how they can do that. So we do need to rescue 4 people, and we can get water for Frozone because there's no water in the air here. We can get water for Frozone from the water fountains, and this first part of the level actually it's not too long. It's pretty dang short as far as the rest of the level goes, but I did get stuck on 2 places, and I'm going to talk about them as they show up. But they're really easy to get past, is the annoying thing about it, so yeah, that was weird. But there's a couple of enemies too. The thieves, you know, the best time to steal from a hotel is when it's on fire and everything is burnt to ashes, so we have to deal with some of these thieves, and also with your stupid second character not catching up to you when you want him to, which Mr. Incredible was doing right there. And right here is where I got stuck the first time, because that fire, I was under the impression, showed up every time you got near it. But I just happened to get near it every time the fire came out. So all you have to do to get past that is just wait. Wait until it's not there, and then you can walk through, as we can see right there. So there's 3 times I just was like, every time I get near it, the flames come out. So I thought for sure that they would... I just thought for sure that they were going to do that every single time, so I wandered around for like 5 minutes, like, what am I supposed to do here, until I walked literally right past it with Frozone, so that was kind of embarrassing. And then the second part I got stuck at is coming up here in a second too. First we need to pull open this door so we can get a valve, and this is going to allow us to change the fires that are coming out of those pipes there, because Frozone needs to jump over. So we're going to turn off the valve this way, which is going to send the flames onto those other pipes, and once again we're just going to randomly fall off when we're climbing over. That's still really annoying to me. And then we need to switch back on over to Mr. Incredible so we can control the pipe and turn off these flames, because they're going to turn it back on at the front here. And I was a little bit worried that Frozone was going to jump back, but luckily he decided to behave right there. Stupid AI. And then we can jump on over these pipes onto the other side of the platform. And on the left side here, we're going to be able to get, I think, another water fountain, and there's also going to be a there's going to be a door that we're going to need to push down, or a platform that we need to push down. So there's the other water platform, or water fountain, not platform. And this is the second part where I got stuck. I thought that we had to jump back the way we came. It's not that complicated. All you have to do is come right here to the right and push this down, and then you're good to go. So we get the fire, we're going to put out that place, and then there's going to be a short cutscene, and I'll keep talking after that.
Okay, Bob, let's get these folks to safety. Watch your step, people.
All right, stay right in my tail. This is gonna get hot. Lucius?
It's fine. You've got a soft landing. Go, go, go! Glad we got those people to safety, but that might not be everybody.
You're right. We better pick up the pace.
Well, a thunderstorm is picking up. Rain is pounding against the rooftop. I'm pretty sure you can't hear that, but you might be able to hear thunder. I also have a very scared of thunderstorms dog next to me, and she's usually pretty quiet, so we'll see if she is. And speaking of that, I just got an alert on my phone. Severe flood warning in this area. Good thing I live on a hill. Okay, that's a great way to continue this part. That's a little bit strange. Anyway, so once we do clear out the stuff in the whatever the heck we just did here, this rooftop, or the floor is going to fall on top of us, and here we get to use Mr. Incredible's amazing strength to pick up the floor, and we're going to hold it above our head and walk across to the right. So rapidly tap the B button, and we're going to hold it like this, and then we're going to move on over. So what's his name, Frozone will come with us, and so will that person that we're rescuing, and then we should be able to get into this next room once we build an ice bridge with Frozone's abilities too. I think there's going to be another water fountain that he'll need to drink from. And once we get over here, we should automatically throw that to where it needs to go, which just destroys that wall there and opens up a rod that we can throw Mr. Incredible on, or not Mr. Incredible, Frozone. And we can also shut off some of the fire here. So I don't really know what purpose that serves for the, continuity of this level, but hey, there you go. And we can pick up Frozone here and try our best to throw him. The throwing in this game is really finicky, so, I thought that was the right direction, and that absolutely wasn't, so bye-bye Frozone. Try it again, bye-bye Frozone. And this time I'm like, alright, I'm not going to mess around. I think I aim this time. If you push and hold the X button, alright, he just latches right on that time. Okay, but if you push and hold the X button, you can actually aim onto the platform, and that can be a little bit more consistent than the way I was doing it. So that way I got it the third time. I guess that worked out too. Once we're over here is where we're going to want to destroy a couple of things until we can find the water fountain, which is right there. No, wait, that's not it, is it? That was just a door. So anyway, we'll pull that open, and what the heck just flashed on the screen there? That was weird. And this elevator is going to open up, and I don't really remember this part, so I'm just kind of going along with it. I remember the parts before and after this, but I guess, okay, we're jumping up the elevator shaft. But anyway, there's the water fountain, and we will be building a bridge, because that part I definitely do remember. And the water fountain, hilariously, is going to fall down the collapsing platform. Don't know what happened to the 2 Lego minifigures below there. They're probably dead. So we'll drink the water, and then we can build the Golden Gate Bridge, to get Mr. Incredible across. And once we do that, he'll be able to pull open that door that we saw to our right just a few moments ago. And then we'll get into a big room where we get to have a lot of fun. No boss in this level, but the next room is a little bit of a... It's not hard, it's just kind of one of those annoying ones. So there's the bridge, and it's kind of cool. Mr. Incredible comes across automatically, and then it melts. So sorry about that. It was cool. So we'll just bust down this door and walk on in.
Maybe I'll share his handsome good stuff.
No, you don't look anything like him. The fire
Looked like what there was, or it looks like what there's supposed to be a slider puzzle painting on the wall there as we were walking past it. That was kind of neat, although it was a completed slider puzzle and it wasn't missing a square, so I doubt that's what it was. So when we're in here, we will find the third and final guy we have to rescue on top of the chandelier. Now at this point, I feel like I would just, jump off and just break my legs and run across, no big deal. Who cares? But anyway, we need to destroy the piano, which will be another one of those triple builds that we need to do. Ooh, big thunder. Whoa, that's rocking the house. And for some reason, it kept wanting me to build it over to the left side. So I thought, okay, maybe I have to build it to the left side first. And what you can do here is climb on it with Frozone, and then use Mr. Incredible to push the button, and that will send Frozone up to the left. But for some reason, it, destroys itself once you're done with it. And there's going to be a water fountain that we're going to need, so you want to grab that too. Whoa. Oh, dear. I'll be right back. And through the power of editing, I am back immediately. So that thunder was like the loudest thunder strike I've ever heard in my life, and one of my dogs is still outside for some reason, so I had to get him in. And it's hailing right now too, so that's a lot of fun. Alright, so once we build that thing to the left side, what were we doing? We had to get Frozone to get the water fountain, and then we can put out the fire on the right side, or whatever we did there to get the the first of the 4 bricks. And then we can destroy this, and now we can build it over to the right side, and that makes a trampoline, which I'm going to complain about trampolines later in the game. There's one level in particular where they just felt thrown together, like quite literally thrown together, because they just it could have been done so much nicer. But anyway, we're going to trampoline on up here, and we can get the chandelier down, which will free the third and final guy. I believe that's the final guy anyway. Then the floor is going to start collapsing around us, and we're going to want to go and destroy the chandelier, so we can see that there's another brick up behind on that platform up there above us, and we're just going to blow that up so we can actually build the access to that part. But there's going to be another throwing point that we're just going to want to pick up Frozone for if the game would let me actually control my character there, and then I'm going to get charged at by these guys who are very, very good and calm in ridiculous situations like this. So I don't know, and then I kept picking up the wrong guy, and I was like, alright, I guess I just have to pick up people until I get Frozone, because I kept picking up enemies and getting charged by this guy, and there we go, finally got Frozone. So now we're going to sit here, throw him up, and then we can get the second or third of the 4 bricks there. And then we're going to go collect the final one, which is going to be below this platform here, so we're going to lift it up with Mr. Incredible, and then we should be able to switch on over to Frozone, and we're going to want to freeze this platform up so we can keep it open, and then we're gonna pull open. Oh, there's another thunderstrike coming. Holy cow, this is a close thunderstorm. It's a good thing I have surge protectors. Anyway, so we're going to pull open that door, and we will get our brick target. Then we're gonna build on the family platform. I'm gonna go make sure my house isn't gonna fall apart, and that'll be it for this level.
We get to go bowling after all.